Hi friends, it's Terry from Vegas Creates. Welcome back to my channel. I am really excited. I'm a little bit late to the party. This set from Craft Consortium has been out for a good long while, and I love all things whimsical, cute, sweet, punny, magical, mystical, etc. And I love patterned papers. I love enamel dots and like little embellishments and things. And if you're a regular to my channel, you'll know that as well as being a big lover of die cutting, I absolutely love stamping out cute images and colouring them up. My dad gave me some money for my upcoming birthday and Christmas, so I decided to invest it wisely in craft supplies. So this is right around the time where the brand new edition partnership between Craft Consortium and Helz Cuppleditch, the Made by Elves set has just been released, so I've ordered that, but it hasn't arrived yet. But today Posty bought me pretty much everything I could get my hands on, which was pretty much the complete collection from Craft Consortium of Its Snome Time. So the only thing I couldn't get was the little mushroom embellishments and the washi. But in case you haven't seen this, we'll just have a little quick flick through. So we've got Big Mama, the 12 by 12 paper pad, and then we've got the 6 by 6 paper pad, which is exactly the same, except it's all scaled down. So, oh, this is so cute. I'm going to show you the 12 by 12. It is such lovely quality. It is absolutely gorgeous. So it's got all of these gorgeous images which can be fussy cut out and stuck onto cards or used to sort of embellish scenes. And then it's got these little toppers which you can just cut out and then mount onto a small card, and then that's essentially 9 cards that you've got. And then on the back of that there are some scenes, which again you can use as a background. You could cut out a portion of that for a DL card, or you could cut that in half for 2 what sort of length, yeah, for 2 like 6 by 6 cards, or there's just so many options really. I know what they've done with the newer collections is that they've put the Made by Elves collection, they've got the toppers with a patterned background, so you don't have to make the choice between using the topper or using the background. Just the quality, I mean, it's 200 GSM for the main paper / cardstock, and then there's pearlescent sheets as well. So this is pearlescent. It's a very subtle pearlescent, but it is there, and these are slightly lighter weight at 150 GSM, but they're still lovely, and they're just gorgeous. And these are my favourite colours, the teals and aquas, and it's a really nice mix of like my favourite types of colours. And then we go on to snowflakes, and these blue snowflakes, or is it the white ones? No, it's the white ones. They're like, it feels like they're heat embossed, or that if you've used, you know what it feels like when you've used a jelly roll glaze pen. That's what it feels like. You can see it sort of shining in the light. And then there's these gorgeous little birds, which Helz Cuppleditch is well known for. So I've been doing lots of research recently on, because when I tend to find a new company, I tend to do lots of research on them. So I've been watching loads of YouTube videos of other people's projects, things that they've made, and hence I bought the pretty much all of the Its Snome Time collection. I did buy the complete collection of Made by Elves, and I've bought several, as much as I could get my hands on, of the Tell It to the Bee special edition. So I've bought the large paper pad. I think I've got the small paper pad as well. There was lots of things I couldn't get because they were out of stock because it is quite old, but I did manage to get some enamel dots, some gold bees, and these are from the first Tell It to the Bees edition, which wasn't the black and gold, the special edition, but was equally as beautiful. So I've got the sequin mix for that, and I've got the stamp set for that, and I have got the stamp set for the special edition as well. But I'm going to wrap that up as a Christmas present for myself from my dad. So the money that he gave me, I'm going to say that's what you've bought me for Christmas, and this is what you've bought me for my birthday. Although obviously I did add a bit extra myself. It's just adorable, you know. You've got these beautiful, just like lovely background papers, and then these are so intricate and cute. They're just, oh, they're absolutely adorable. So, you know, you could cut these out, you could fussy cut them out, or you could have it as a beautiful background paper, and then just you could make the background paper the focal point, like just with a really simple sentiment. You know? Yeah, and then we've got this lovely like gingerbread sort of heart, and this is like textured. Got a lovely texture to it, and the back's textured as well. This lovely deep red. Oh, that's so pretty. And then we've got the very cute reindeer, which we've got them in the stamps, and then this lovely scripty background. Let it snow, merry and bright. Snow time, happy holidays, etc. This is really nice. I really like that. And you've got it in red or green. So it's a real sort of mix of colours. Sort of your traditionals, like your reds and your greens, but then it's got like blue and aqua and turquoise. Mushrooms. I've really got to think about mushrooms. Mushrooms and pine cones. Absolutely gorgeous. And then some spotty paper. And then on the back there's even more elements that you can cut out. Very talented lady. So, and then, yeah, so the 6x6 pad is the same, except it's all scaled down, so you get 4 toppers, and just smaller scenes, you know, for making smaller cards. Obviously this is 6x6, so you know, you could see that like perfect background paper for a 6x6 card. I couldn't resist getting the little charms, because again, whilst I'm not a big one for sort of embellishments, I can really see sort of album and sort of like journal type things with these papers. So things like adding on little charms, you know, like to the ribbon and stuff, that really appeals to me. I do love enamel dots, and just being able to have them in all the coordinating colours really appealed to me. And then the 3 stamp set. I really want to I feel in the mood for just stamping and colouring some cute images, so that is what I am going to do. Okie dokie. So what do we want to colour first? I think this image is adorable. And it's really handy too how I mean, the stamps are obviously clear, but the fact that it comes printed like this to give you ideas of how to of sort of colour combinations and things, you know, if you're not that confident with choosing colour combinations, you know, that's really good, like for beginner card makers. It's really helpful, and also even for advanced card makers, if you follow these, then they're going to match with the colours in the paper pack. So definitely going to use this one. I'm going to put it in the middle, and then after I've done this, I'm going to go and set about colouring downstairs. Let's try out this one. Alcohol proof dye, non-smear with alcohol ink. This is brand new. I got this in a bundle yesterday from Crafter's Companion, and I didn't have this in my stash. I've got a couple of other of their inks which I like, but I haven't tried this. So I usually use Memento Tuxedo Black, but it's always good to try new things. So because I don't know if we're going to have to stamp this more than once, it's really important to make sure it's in the corner. That's pretty good coverage, to be honest, for an acrylic stamp. So that is adorable. And the black bits that haven't stamped properly, that's fine, because you just go over them with a black pen. I'm going to do the red and white bearded Snome, the one without the presents, and the reindeer. I'll stamp them both out, and that'll be a nice sheet for me to crack on and colour with. Very cute. Again, like these patchy bits here, I can just go over those with a black fine liner, and that'll sort that out, no problem. And I do like this ink, so I'm really glad I bought that little bargain bundle that that came in. I do love a bargain. Okay, so I had so much fun colouring up these little images. The little Snome, like the Santa Snome, he's just so gorgeous and so fun to colour up. I really enjoyed it. And I made him quite smooth and even, whereas the reindeer, I made him more fluffy because he had bits of fluffs coming out, so I figured I would colour him more fluffy. But so there's still 2 images out of the, so I had 3 images on each sheet, and I've had 2 sheets, so out of the 6 images I've used 4, so I've made 4 cards, which I will now share with you. So we've got this little cute one here. So we've got the gorgeous little reindeer, and I thought I'd put the cute little robin on his tail. So like the robin's just perched on his tail, and he's like, "What are you doing on my tail?" Which I just thought was adorable. And I've just made use of the beautiful pearlescent paper. I love this pattern. And then this paper's got the embossed snowflakes, which I just thought was really cute. And then that's just a stamp that I found out of my my Christmas stash. So that's the first one. Secondly, again, I've used the same pearlescent paper for this one, but the other side, the green side. And this is our gorgeous Snome in all his glory. I went over the black stamped lines in a white gel pen, and I used a decorative oval nesting die, and then that little panel is sized perfectly to fit in the middle of that. And again, on both of these, I've made use of the lovely enamel dots. I've used the same, or a sentiment from the same set as that, because you can recognise the writing. And I sort of quite like these little fishtail banners, but again, just sort of really clean and simple, and classic and cute to show off the gorgeousness of the Snome. Next, I think this is one of my favourites, using the large image, which I just had so much fun colouring up. Especially colouring his little hat. I mean, it was quite fiddly, using like 4 different colour reds to get that sort of dimensional effect. But I think I think you'll agree. He's got some nice dimension, and they're sort of popping off the page there. And this little robin is just so cute. So I simply cut out this panel using a stitched rectangle die, and then matted that onto some dark red textured cardstock, which was slightly bigger, and then I covered the whole of the card with this lovely backing paper with the little robins on, because I wanted you to be able to see as much as possible of the robins because they are just adorable. So the former two cards were both A2 size. This is 6 by 5 inches, so I think I had a 5 by 7 and I trimmed it down an inch, just to give me the border that was even. And then my last card, again using the full little scene, I used, I recently bought some edger dies in like different shapes. So they're good for things like hillsides and stuff like that, or to create stitched borders. So I used some white glitter card and cut out some snowy hillsides, and then put that and obviously stuck the piece of this gorgeous pearlescent paper again over the entire card front, and then so we've got it like the scene. He's on top of it, he's just sort of standing amongst the snowbanks there. You'll notice he's the rim of his hat is all sparkly as well, so that I used some tonic glitter accents on that, and I cut out a few little snowflakes. These are from a set by Bright Rosa. This was the smallest snowflake in the set, out of the same colour, so I thought that worked really well again. So that's 4 cards altogether, and I'm really pleased with all of them. So let me know, what do you have a favourite? Let me lift you up a little bit so you can see them better. Do you have a favourite? Just it'd be lovely to know in the comments what you think about these cards. I've really enjoyed my first play with this set, and I can definitely see me making lots more cards because I just love to colour, and you really don't need to do much to these images because the images and the papers are so beautiful. You can just keep it really clean and simple, you know, by just doing some basic matting and layering, or you know, like create a little scene, or just use a little scene that's already set out for you, you know, and a few stamps. So yeah, I've really enjoyed this, and I'll definitely be using more of this, and my Made by Elves set has arrived recently as well, so I'm really looking forward to getting cracking on that. So that's all from me today. So take care of yourselves and each other. Again, any questions or comments or anything, leave them in the comment section below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can, and I'll see and speak to you really soon with some more crafty goodness. Bye for now.